Well, hello, my real estate friends. I hope your day is going fantastic. Melissa English here. Today, we are talking all about lead magnets, okay? Specifically to an October lead magnet or popby. So I'm going to kind of describe to you really quick for those of you that might not be familiar with lead magnets. I'm going to talk a little bit about it because I know in my real estate business as an agent, for many, many years, I did not use lead magnets because I simply just didn't know what I didn't know. And so I'm going to share all the good details with you in this video about lead magnets. We're going to talk about a specific lead magnet that will be fantastic to use in the month of October. So if you don't have any kind of like marketing strategy planned or pop by idea planned, or even if you do, this particular lead magnet we're going to talk about today is just going to be like a little cherry on top, just really have you shining as the super awesome rock star real estate agent that you are. Okay. So let's get in it. First things first, I'm going to share my screen with you in just a sec, but first things first, let's talk about what a lead magnet is, right? So there's different names for it, right? It might be a lead magnet, freebie, opt-in. 9 times out of 10, you have opted into several lead magnets yourself, maybe not even realizing it. You know how sometimes like you go shopping, right? Let's just say you go to Macy's or TJ Maxx and they're like, hey, give us your email address. We're going to send you a 10% off coupon right now to go towards your purchase. Something like that. That's a lead magnet. You receive something of value in exchange for your contact information. Now, here's the deal with lead magnets, okay? They need to have some value in there. So the value for you to give up your email address to that Macy's or that TJ Maxx, 15% off your order, that's your value. That's a money value, right? It's instant savings. So for us as real estate agents, we can still give and provide value in terms of different things. And there's all different types of lead magnets you could use. So you might most be familiar with seller's guides, buyer's guides, value reports of their home, that kind of thing, right? So they instantly receive that value of that knowledge and that information that you've put together for them. In exchange, you get their email address, sometimes their phone number, their mailing address, so that you can follow up with them. So listen, I have a complete separate little workshop. It's like 2 to 3 hours where I show you everything you need to know about lead magnets. We're not going to do that here today. If you're interested in that, I'll leave a link below. It's like $17. It's nothing, super crazy, super expensive. Everything I try to do, I try to keep it, we're in reason, right? So we're not going to dig deep into that, but I did want to at least highlight what a lead magnet is and why it's so important. So essentially, you're going to give something of value in exchange for an email address. So let me share my screen with you really quick because I want to show you how I do it in my real estate business so that you can see it. Because if you're a visual person like me, you're like, let me see what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. So this is over here on my my Facebook business page on my real estate site, right? So you see up here, and I have a separate video that talks about Facebook marketing and all this other stuff, and I'll be sure to link it somewhere here on the screen or below. But in any case, this is our banner, right? This is really important, big piece of real estate right here. And so I always have a lead magnet. Now I typically change mine out at least once a quarter. But in any case, right now we're in fall, so I'm promoting the fire safety in your home. It's a really cool workbook. They can, they see it's a free download. Now, if they click that, it's a picture, right? So they have to come over here, click the link. And when they click that link, they're going to share with me their name and their email address, and then they're going to download. And it's that simple. So now they're getting this super awesome fire safety guide that I'm going to show you all the details of it in just a sec, but they're going to get instant access to this. And now I have their name and their email address, so I can nurture them. They add them into my nurture sequence, my database, all that good stuff right there, right? And in the workshop, I show you exactly how to do this, how to set up landing pages and all that kind of stuff, okay? So I just wanted you to see a visual of it. All right. So this is what I am promoting right now in my real estate business page. If I flip over to the Melissa English Online, this is my page for you and all my real estate friends. I pretty much have something similar, except for you guys. I have like a whole website that's built just for free things for you. Okay. And so if someone were to come in here and click that, it's just going to take them over to a website. But in any case, that is that. So now what I want to show you is this whole deal right here. This, let's see, this fire safety in your home. Okay. So over in my, I like to be unique with my marketing. All right. So if you don't know that about me, you know it. I like to be a little bit different. In the simple fact that any kind of lead magnet or any kind of value offer I'm putting out there, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be outside of like a normal buyer's guide or a normal seller's guide. It's going to be things that are just different, right? Because every agent has buyers and sellers guides. So if you can provide some kind of value, such as a guide, that can be, something that's useful that they need and maybe theme focused. So right now in October, which we're in right now, it's National Fire Prevention Week this week, right? In October. Now you could use fire safety in your home. That could be used at any time year round. That's just information people want to know or should want to know. But specifically for October, right? So if it's a if you're thinking of trying to figure out a pot buy idea or some kind of marketing for October, look, this is it. Okay, so let me show you. I have put it all together for you, and I've got it over in my Etsy shop. Look, it's $9.60, but we're going to take it a little bit further than that. I'm going to show you what the actual workbook looks like. Okay, so I'm going to take you behind the scenes so you can see. If you're a visual person, you will appreciate that. But this is it. So what you're going to get is this little marketing kit all done for you. It's a fire safety guide. And we're going to go through the guide in just a sec. You're going to get some social media posts to promote it on your social pages. You're going to get text templates so that you can text it. Here's the deal. With lead magnets in our business, and what I have found to be super, super successful is that, yes, you can promote them on your Facebook banner page. You can put it on a postcard with a little QR code they scan to get the guide. All that's fine and dandy to collect new information. But what's even better than that is you can use it for past clients, past people that you've sold property to, just as a way to like stay top of mind. You know what I mean? So like so that they don't forget you and you don't forget them. So let me show you what you get here, and I think we've got it already in here. Let me zoom in. Okay, so here's the text example, right? Hey Sheila, I just emailed you a copy of my amazing new guide all about fire safety. Let me know if you have anyone else who might also like a copy. And then Sheila says, you are so awesome. I'm going to check it out tonight when I get home. Thank you so much. Hey, Nick and I were talking last week. What do you think our home is worth right now? Look, all you're doing is you're providing value, right? You're not asking for business. You're not necessarily like, you know, I just saying, hey, who do you know kind of thing, right? This is a value prop offer. So you've got this awesome guide put together. You're just trying to market it and get it out there. And so with that could very, very possibly spark conversation, right? So help people remember you, your past clients, your current leads that you're currently working with, people that you have their home on the market right now. Send them a copy. Folks that you're showing houses to as buyers, send them a copy. And then you can also use it to generate new leads in, if that makes sense. So it could be used in so many different ways. I even have some agents that use them as pop buys. You can definitely do that, right? So, and it's way less expensive. You put it together, put all your details in there, and then email it out as a PDF, and it's done. Here's one right here. If you have a lead or a client that you haven't talked to in a while, hey, Bob, I know it's been a little while since we last spoke, and I hope you're doing great. I just released the Ultimate Fire Safety Guide that's loaded with resources. Would you like for me to email you a copy? This could be a cold lead that just, kind of got lost, right? But you're trying to re-spark some information or re-spark a conversation. You want to lead that conversation with value, something that they can use, and that is valuable to them. Hi, Amy. That would be great. We love all the resources you provide and appreciate you thinking of us. Okay, cool. You may never hear from Bob again, right? But then again, you might. So, in any case, it's all done for you here. So now I'm going to show you what you get. Okay. So if you come in, you buy the little marketing kit, it's $9.60. Okay. You're going to get this little workbook. It's kind of like a little download guide. But essentially, it has your little buttons right here. So you've got the guide template. Everything is edible in Canva, in the free version of Canva. Okay. And I have a separate video, which I'll link somewhere here, where we design a flyer in Canva that's free. And, you don't have to get all complicated with Canva. It's not that, it's not that complicated once you understand where the basic buttons are, right? Then you can work your way up and get a little more fancy. But, you know where the basic buttons are, and I show you in that video. Then you'll easily be able to do this. Okay. And you don't have to have a paid account. You could do this all for free. Okay. You've got links to your social media posts, your social post story templates, which match those social post templates, and then your text example. So it's all done for you, right? And then there's some other information pages actually in the guide. You also have a little bit of information that leads back to my lead magnet workshop. And this is what the lead magnet workshop looks like. Again, I show you A to Z how to put these things together if you need some help with like landing pages and stuff like that. And I show you how to do it all for free. Okay. So let me show you now what the workbook looks like. So this is what it looks like when you open it in Canva, okay? So you're just simply going to come in here and change out your beautiful picture with what pictures are here, change out your awesome name with Amy Smith's name, put your little logo there, right? Boom, 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 done, okay? Page one's done. Everything in here is, let me tell you, when I tell you I nerd out, like I don't know, I focus and I nerd out. And I went on all of the .gov websites that have to do with fire safety and fire prevention and all of that stuff, and probably invested 7-8 hours of getting all the details and all the notes and things that really matter. And I put them in this guide, put it all in this guide. So look, the whole guide, here it is right here. I'm laying it all out right here. It's 44 pages, including the back cover. But essentially, it's all written for you. Okay. There's literally, if a client, you send this to your client, I'm going to tell you, I learned stuff from this. Okay. And I've been doing this for a long time. I've been in the real estate business for a while, but here's the thing, there's things in here, like, for example, let me just tell you now. Well, let me just go ahead and point out some facts really quick. Okay. There's $7.6 billion in direct property damage every single year. That's mind-blowing to me, right? And most of them are caused by kitchen fires. Okay. There's some more facts here. A house fire occurs in the US every 88 seconds, right? So if you're sharing this guide with them as a fire prevention, right, and a fire safety plan, and kind of putting it all out there for them, you could literally, save somebody's house from being caught on fire or even a life, right? So this is really important stuff. So there's just information in there about, why fire safety matters, types of fire extinguishers. Okay, I learned this. Okay, there's 5 different types of fires. I thought it was a one size fits all, and it's not. There's different types. And did you know that there's 5 different types of fire extinguishers? And not every extinguisher works for each type of fire. I didn't know that. All right. There's a little knowledge check in here for your clients. They can come in here and basically check their knowledge on the fires and extinguishers, pass system, how to use a fire extinguisher. There's also little 1-minute video clips in here where your client can click the little play button on the video there, and they're redirected over to, it's a .gov kind of video. They're typically like 1 minute or lower, but it's just a visual of like how to use a fire extinguisher. And there's some other ones in here too. Just really good information. Another thing I learned, you're supposed to inspect your fire extinguishers once a month. I didn't know that. Okay. And it shows you how to inspect them, how to appropriately inspect them and where they should be located and all of that. Little answer key there. Home fire safety tip. So why it's important to have the HVAC service annually, cleaning up the gutters twice a year, how to store flammable materials in the garage, working with the candles, outdoor cooking. Then there's a whole thing in here about kitchen fire safety, right? And the awesome part that I love is that there's infographics. And so it's not like boring. There's something to actually look at, right, on your workbook. But it all about kitchen fire safety, right? There's several pages. Then it bounces over to the electrical fire safety, like how to, plug in certain things and cleaning out your dryer vents. I'm going to tell you now. If you did the plan with me session for November, no, we're in October. Sorry. If you did the plan with me session in October, I talked about this and I actually showed you pictures of my cousin's house where their dryer caught their entire house on fire just by the dryer vent not being cleaned out. Like, that's super important to clean that. And I'm not talking about the lint deal, right? I'm talking about the actual hose, the metal hose that goes from the back of the dryer to the outside of the house. We're supposed to clean that like once a year. I didn't know that. My cousin apparently didn't either. It started a load of laundry, came back, and the house was gone. Like, that's not good. So there's that. Electrical fire safety talks all about that. Okay. Then we get into smoke alarms. So they know how to test their smoke alarms. But let me show you one other little piece in here that I think is really cool is the home fire escape plan. Everybody should have this, right? And there's certain things in here that I learned as far as like not blocking windows, like making sure your furniture does not block your window, like a bed, for example. A lot of people put their bed up against the window. That's fine and dandy, but you need to make sure there's another window available if something should happen that you can get out, right? Another really cool, there's a little grid view right here where they can draw out their own escape plan. Another really cool piece is getting the children involved. So your clients that have children, there's a whole section here designated with how they can communicate and talk to their kids about creating a fire safety plan. Sparky.org is a really cool little kids website that you're basically letting your clients know that they can go there for like, there's games and all kinds of like videos and cartoon type things for the children to best understand fire safety and like what to do if a fire happens. Like, come on, that's just amazing. Home fire escape plan, right? And then of course, resources. So this guide is all put together for you. All you have to do is just basically go in and change out your branding, change out your photo, your name, your logo, and you are good to go on that. Let me show you. Let's see. Let me show you what the social posts look like. So you can just kind of, it's not many social posts on here because, how many times can you post about it? But there's some good mock-ups for what you might need. So essentially, once you have your guide together and all done, you just, save those images and then just drag and drop your images in here. Boom, done. You've got and that's actually, I think I just posted. No, I think that post goes out tomorrow, so I can't show you mine. But in any case, there's just some mock-ups in here for you that you can add. Just drag and drop your images. Yeah, so there's just some options in there for you for that. The story templates match that. And of course, you've got the client text templates. But essentially, I wanted to share this with you because fire safety is super important, right? October is a great month to talk about it, especially because it has to do with your home, right? And so as real estate professionals and agents and lenders and all my YouTube family and Facebook family friends that watch these videos, that marketing can get a little tricky for us, right? So we need to really target and laser focus on these months that we can be helpful, right, to our clients, our leads, our future leads, all of that. And fire safety in the month of October is definitely one to do that. Um, so I hope you got some value out of this. I hope you learned something when it comes to fire safety and lead magnets and how they can really benefit your business. And I tell you, I probably get at least one good qualified client lead that converts to a client about once a month. So one really good one that I've got in my database that I can circulate, some nurture with and follow up with, that converts, eventually. So, and it's a very inexpensive way to market lead magnets, man. They're just awesome. So once I discovered them, I was like, holy crap, what have I been missing out on? So, but yeah, I hope you got some value here. If you did, please give the video a like, hit subscribe if you have not, because I'm telling you, next week's going to be a really, really good one. We're talking about texting for listings, and I can't wait to get that one out. So I don't want you to miss it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Let's get out there. Let's get it. I'll see you soon.